Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you're having a fabulous day here today. Just so you know, and people have been getting a little bit of a, if you will, a misconception around this. Yes, we know that up next we're going to have a beautiful, NIHILISTER release potentially to Liberation. Now, there is a few things you got to know, right? So, with how it works, it's already been confirmed. Now, this is not a leak, this is basic confirmation that how they're going to structure the entire thing for Liberation is different for the second one, right? You had your first batch of Liberation units, 3 of them. That's how that went. There's a new character for Liberation coming out. Now, as leaks state, it's a pilgrim, it is NIHILISTER, but how it works is different because people are thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go and shift midway of my current one to this. That's not how it's gonna work. Let me share it with you here today. Let's talk about this. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's hop over there. Alright, so pulling up everybody's favorite dev notes, it was said in here clearly what you have to actually do before NIHILISTER does go and release, or whatever the second Liberation character is, which I know we want to cope, it's not NIHILISTER, but there's a very high chance it is. Like the new release we keep getting, they're all NIHILISTER, and they're all for Liberation, so just keep that in mind. We don't know though 100%, but it's around 100% at this point that it is NIHILISTER, so cope with whatever you want to cope with, but we will have the guaranteed information relatively soon. It's almost the end of March, and they haven't really tweeted anything for like most of this stuff hasn't even dropped yet. So I wonder when all of it's going to actually drop, but we'll see. So here's what basically is exactly said. And again, for everyone asking when is she going to drop, she has to drop in March because this is the March dev notes. And it's like, they literally say word for word, hey, I will briefly introduce the improvements and some of the updates that can be expected in March. Very, very simple and easy statement. So confirms that, yeah, it's coming this month. It's just, we're almost like done with the month. I thought they'd like do a little bit more hype up, but I guess the dev notes was literally hyping up the end of the month stuff. The only really thing we got was that bundle that was promised to make it a little bit easier on the gear. Other than that, it's been pretty turd. So I don't know what happened there, but other than that, hey, let's talk about this. All right, so right here, read this. Gameplay expansion introduction. Following the Real Kindness squad of the Rehabilitation Center, 1 Nikke from the second batch of Liberation system will be revealed. Keep that in mind, alright? In order to liberate Nikke a second time, at least 1 Nikke from the Real Kindness squad must have been liberated the first time. Now, I do believe when they say in order to liberate Nikke a second time, it's trying to say like the second batch of Nikke, which is going to be NIHILISTER or whatever, right? That you have to actually go and liberate the initial ones. So at least one of the 3, it's either Guilty, Quincy, and Sin. Either one has to be liberated, and then you have the chance to do it, right? So like liberate NIHILISTER, right? So apparently I think that's the case. I could be wrong on it, though I think that is the case, that they're going to do it that way, where they don't want you to just like swap midway through to get your NIHILISTER thing from where you currently were, so that you had to finish that first and then restart the cycle onto trying to get NIHILISTER. So again, prior to that releasing, if you want to wait and definitely see what happens, you can do that, though I would recommend that it's kind of stated here as if you need to liberate at least 1, then it's going to open up a chance for you to liberate NIHILISTER 2. So keep that in mind, that's basically how that's going to go. They also say we have selected a Nikke that everyone will love. That everyone will love. Imagine that, bro. That's like as if they told us it was NIHILISTER day 1 without any leak. Everyone loves NIHILISTER. So it makes sense. It definitely does make sense, but that's what they're planning to do with this entire thing, right? So basically, from what we know, you have to liberate at least 1 so far. I believe that is the case. So if you would like to, make sure you're still taking care of liberation. People are like stopping at like the final point and like, oh, I'll just wait and then I'll swap when it comes out there. But it could not be the case. And from what I read here, doesn't seem like that's the case. But again, I could be wrong. I definitely could. Maybe they meant like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. The way they say it's also weird. In order to liberate a Nikke the second time, it's like, what? Because then it's like, oh, liberate a second time means like, oh, I can liberate Sin twice. You can't, as of right now, liberate anyone twice. So I have no idea what they're trying to say there, but mainly I think it's trying to say, hey, if you want to liberate NIHILISTER, okay, you got to liberate at least 1 first. She'll be added to the pool after you liberate 1, and then boom, you can liberate NIHILISTER. So keep that in mind. That's what that's looking like. So today, and right now, make sure you are taking care of liberation to the fullest and finishing all of that. There's also more that was mentioned in the dev notes that is supposed to release. They're supposed to take care of Outpost. They're supposed to take care of T9 gear. All that stuff has to be done. But again, I guess next week is going to be a super hyped update where they announce a crap ton of stuff because damn, March has been so dry. Like the Bow Wow event was so dog crap. It had nothing. It literally, the Bow Wow event was like, not even a page of patch notes. There was nothing there to look at. Literally nothing there. I don't even have the, is this it? February 1st? No, right? But I don't even know. It was such a dead update. It wasn't even funny. It was this one. Oh my god. There was nothing here to look at. It was so boring, right? So all that stuff in dev notes has to come out in the next update. So there is a lot coming. Just make sure you're prepped for it. And again, I can't confirm yet if that is really the case, that you have to liberate one first and then do it. I believe that is the case, but again, you decide what you want to do. Have fun with it. And also, just keep in mind that there's a lot of fake leaks dropping too. So do not believe any of the kit changes or stuff like that. Yes, the kit could change, but I have been seeing a lot of people say that she turned into a Burst 3, she's turned into this, she's the worst unit ever. Just wait on the kit, all right? There's so many fake leaks floating around. Now, the people that I get leaks from usually, they both have said basically that no, only a few changes have been made and nothing with the burst. So do not believe any of the leaks that are saying those things. We don't know anything, and as always, take a leak with a grain of salt. Don't 100% commit it like this is fact. That's the basic stuff. Got it? Good. So basically, you gotta head over here to Liberation and just clear up as many challenges as you possibly can, and at least have one, you know, finished. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen with like swapping if you like already have midway through on a second one, what happens there, but all you gotta do is make sure you've at least beat one, and then you have a chance to actually get NIHILISTER. Now, I am very behind on this. Extremely behind on this. Catastrophically. Look at this. I'm in 1940, bro. I've missed so many days. It's not even funny. Now, again, I haven't put any gems into this, yes, but I think that people free to play could have already gotten it. I have no idea yet, but I am catastrophically low. I've been saying I have 1,660 to go before I actually finished Sin here. So it's gonna be an absolute blast, bro. It's gonna be an absolute blast. I'm not getting this for a while, so rip NIHILISTER for me, but just make sure you've at least finished one, and if you are progressing on the second one, I don't know how the transition is going to work for one of the points, how that's going to actually operate, so just you have to wait and see. That, you'll have to wait and see, but it has been basically confirmed she is releasing in March. It's also been confirmed that you have to, at some point, clear out one of these and just be ready for that. It's also been confirmed there has to be outpost upgrades, reward events that are coming out soon, and just chapter 21 and 22 next month, apparently, so nothing for this month, but next month, that's there, so there's a lot to look forward to. Just, it's a lot of waiting and getting things done with right now. Also, co-op is kicked off, and Union Raid. Union Raid is going to kick off on the, what is it? It said the 31st. So the 31st of March, Union Raid is kicking off, all right? And I will be opening my Union. I've been, like, talking about it tomorrow. So in tomorrow's video, I'll let you know, and I'll update you. And then I will, in the subsequent videos until I max it out. If you would like to join up, that will be announced tomorrow, just before Union Raid starts, which is the 31st. So I at least have plenty of time to, like, advertise it and at least get people to join up. So I will start the Union finally, so if anyone wants to join up, you're more than welcome to. But that is there. Co-op's also here. Have fun with Chatterbox. Go and destroy him. I know you want to. Also take care of the shop. Take care of everything there. So yeah, we have some stuff to do right now till the end of March update drops, which should be a big one. Bow Wow was definitely a lower tiered update. There was not much to do. So hopefully with NIHILISTER releasing, Sakura event, all of the stuff, there's a lot to look forward to. With that, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a stay safe, peace, and enjoy. That's been it from me. And yeah, imagine it's an April Fool's, though. This whole thing is an April Fool's. Imagine? Nah, it's not happening.